Hey everybody, we're back in Path of Exile. Another episode, same recording session from last time. This is episode 3 in this recording session. If you guys remember, we're leveling up a new character in order to take advantage of a build where we leverage strength to make our minions stronger and then just kind of run through and demolish stuff. In between episodes, I learned some things. So we picked up 2 new auras with some gem shopping. And what I found out was the build winds up having more skills than are available to these slots here. Like actually significantly more. It's going to be difficult to juggle all this stuff. What you can do is you can bind your skills to your second hotbar, and you get the second hotbar by equipping your second weapon, which you can see here brings this up. Actually, we need to get vulnerability on our main set here. I don't know how we're going to do that. So then you cast your 2 auras, you put it away, and the auras stay with you. That's how that works. You don't want to equip your auras to your weapons because when you equip another weapon, you wouldn't have access to it, but this is apparently fine. Why don't we have vulnerable? I'm not sure why. Why does vulnerable not show up? Is it vulnerable must be in our secondary weapon. So yeah, we put a bunch of skills that we don't quite have room for on our main set. Just so because these gems will level up even though they're in your second weapon slot. So those will be in that second weapon slot, leveling up. We can't use them, but we need to do that so we can swap here, cast our auras, and swap back. What else is in here? I guess it's the only active one. Oh, there's a Cyclone. Cyclone in here as well? Well, why will it let us use Cyclone here, but not here? Maybe this is because it's a one-handed wand. We can't use Cyclone. That's probably it. Which kind of makes sense, really. So I think there's 1 gem we have sitting in the bank that's part of our final build, and then we're missing two or three gems too. That's pretty in-depth and very precise build that we will, in time, we'll figure it out. We should be doing a ton more damage than we were before. The final build's not supposed to have Raging Spirit. Since we're kind of noob and we're still figuring stuff out, we're leaving it in there for challenge complete. Okay. We're still learning, so we're gonna leverage using cast Raging Spirit. We need our Carrying Golem. Do you see I moved all the summons to the second bar there, just to make it a little bit easier? We don't really want to be casting spells, though. But currently, that's what we're gonna have to do. Actually, gonna take some getting used to. Remember that we bound the other spell in a different bar. Kind of feels like our damage went down a little bit there, but it's fine. I mean, if it did, it did. We do need to practice using this for the final build. Yeah, it's just part of the game, guys. You got to practice a little bit. We were going. Oops, we're going left here. Sure, I still got PoE builds open. I don't. Let's open that up. We're not going to try to shoot for finishing this act, this episode. That was a bit much last episode. I think it's fine, but we're not. I mean, we're in a rush, kinda. Well, we're not in that big of a rush. So the weapon swap mechanic just adds another layer to the game. Another thing you have to juggle. I mean, you don't really have to juggle it. I mean, once it's on, right? I mean, if you die, you'd have to recast it, I believe, but you shouldn't be dying that often. I think that's the catch here. And there's probably some neat stuff you can do if you can manage to juggle the weapon in your rotation. Dirty lockbox. Is this what we're looking for? What else do we have to do? Go south. It'd be nice to get Cyclone up and going. It's really hard to show you guys the pure power of this build right now because we don't have the right way to link the sockets together for the skills and abilities that we do have. It's kind of disappointing, but I mean, it's okay. One of the other interesting things is the Blood and Sand, which is one of the auras. You can toggle it to switch to a different passive trait or a different aura. And it does damage reduction, I think. So you would do like that, and then cast Sand, and then go back. Or cast Blood and go back. And I don't think that costs any mana. So it's, strictly speaking, okay to do it, if you can get good at switching between the two. Well, see, we kind of screwed that up there. Not even kind of, we actually screwed that up. We had the wrong weapon equipped. Let's see what Cyclone looks like. Is this Cyclone? What is it, though? I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Maybe we're spinning and we don't even know it? I don't know. We need to do that, we need to go back. We'll have to figure that out. We should really probably try to lean away from using Raging Spirit and level up one of our other blue gems. It is part of the leveling build though, Raging Spirits. It's probably fallen off at this point a little bit for what we're doing. I don't think our minions are quite there yet either. The minion aspect hasn't really turned on yet, so... Or maybe it has. We just don't realize it yet. Armor scrap, we'll take it. I want this card too. I guess I picked that up? Oh no, here's the... Our filter didn't want us to pick it up. Sure where we're supposed to be going, we're just kind of aiming around like we were last episode. Not really following the quest, just trying to get it done. Get back to the end game. I should probably get in the habit of recording more stuff when I'm playing games, just to get more content out there. I know some of it's kind of boring though, but maybe somebody will find it interesting and helpful. Like hopefully this is helpful to somebody down the road if they're watching. The weapon swap mechanic. Wow, what was that? That was insane. Never seen that before. And the ghost got away, so. So we have to pop our auras there and go back. We are missing our carrying golem. Oh, control R. I don't know what just bombed us out of the sky there, but suppose we had that coming for some reason. Do we want to go this way, or is there something? I think we just want to go. Well, in saying that, the Delirium is still rolling there. Go back in. We've also got our flesh offering and our bone offering. Bone offering? Yeah. On easier to access keys, so we could spam that a little bit more. You probably weren't really utilizing that to its full effect in prior episodes. I think I did hear that they did nerf auras, but they're still very viable and very strong. We're not too worried about that. The build still feels good, even without being optimal. Like, we're not even close to having the proper setup, though. See, we're supposed to be popping Bone Offering and Flesh Offering more, and just moving, right? We're not supposed to be casting Raging Spirits. That also helps keep our minions alive as well. Which actually really makes more sense now that I think about it. You don't want to be using your casting spells. By casting spells, you want to be actually healing your minions. I mean, even in saying that, though, I am tempted to cast Flesh Offering or Raging Spirit from time to time. But I think Bone Offering and Flesh Offering is the priority there. Basically, you just want to keep those guys as healthy as possible. And Bone Offering does that. That's what Bone Offering's job is. Oh, we were looking for you, apparently. Nah, we're not going to do incursions. We don't want it. Oh, we're not going to get to where we need to go here. Okay. I think that was too bad with Delirium Portal. I didn't even catch how many stacks we got up to, but felt okay. And the other thing, while Bone Offering and Flesh Offering aren't very easy to cast in the Delirium because it's mostly like ethereal mobs, when you're in the regular, open out area, it's easy to find mobs to cast it on. But I'm watching that guy play the build. He wasn't casting it that often. It was more Cyclone, and we haven't been casting this either, or Desecrate. It's just like an AoE. We'll do a little bit here. It's supposed to utilize all the minions in the area. Kind of do a ground AoE, and it actually looks pretty strong. I'm looking at it. It's also supposed to utilize any, what are these called? Specters that have been in the instance? I don't know how useful that is, but that's the story behind it. You're supposed to go down in here, probably. To the crypt. And just to reiterate, if you guys are playing along for the first time, even the Scrolls of Wisdom aren't showing up. You don't have to do, you don't have to optimize your build. As we saw on the other character, I pretty much just winged it, and it turned out okay. Yeah, we'll do one of them. And the only reason why I want to do it is just in case I have to do it just to unlock her later on. Because this will ultimately be the character we wind up using to get to max level, I think. The hardcore might just actually be a pipe dream. It is a dream, but maybe we'll get back to it. I'm certain we will at some point. We haven't given up on it yet, guys. I say that went better than normal. for incursions. But how do I get out of here? That's the real question. Now am I just free to explore the rest of the temple? Kind of confused. Kind of looks that way. Ow. That kind of hurt a little bit. Is you supposed to go over to her over here and then do it again? I don't know. I'm still not sure how incursions work. Can we just go anywhere? Entrance? Enter incursion? I don't know. Do another one. That one went so well, so. It looks like all you have to do is live. Easier said than done sometimes. Oh no, I see you're like kind of... You're up against the timer here. We're not gonna make it either. Nah, we didn't make it. We didn't die though, that's good. Not dying is okay. We're probably going to slow down a little bit this this episode. Not really by choice, but that's just how it's going to work out.
Keep your life to your own.
This area is a little bit more in depth, if I remember right. Zones are bigger. They get you running around a lot more. Back and forth. To and fro. Although maybe it's not that bad. I could just be I'm in my third hour playing. I'm kind of a little bit more relaxed. Am I missing an aura? No. Look like it though. How do I get out of here? That's the real question. If I go out the front door, is it actually going to be the front door, or is it going to be like side door? I don't know. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button to do bone offering because I switched the bindings. That's the button we're on. There's a quest giver over here. Oh, it's probably another incursion, right? So I think maybe this is how these incursions work. When you win, you just kind of stay in the temple and keep going. Malagaro's map. Oh no, this is actually part of the... Where are we? Oh, we're just down here. Okay, we're in the crypt. The incursion put us in the crypt? I don't know what just happened there. I don't mind it though. Let's follow the seam down here. We're definitely gotten better at the game since the last time we played. I mean, the build helps, but we're playing smarter, we're learning stuff. Although we have died quite a bit, saying that. In spots that we didn't die last playthrough. That hurts real bad. I wish I could get out of that little corner that we're lodged in. I was doing so much damage over here. That was rough. Did get through it though. Kind of feels like maybe our filter's acting funny, like everything disappears after a short period of time. We were missing our carrying golem. And we are missing, what else? Our Spectre. Well, I don't know if we're actually done in this area. We might be. Back. Let's just teleport out. There's more in there, but I kind of feel like you're better off coming back.
Farewell.
I don't know why she keeps having a quest for us. You're better off coming back and doing the Ascendancy quests once you know where they're all located at. 3,000 evasion rating. That was. Did we get a bismuth flask with a critical strike chance is lucky. 3,000 armor. Yeah, let's get this one so we can get a free affix here. Not what I was looking for, but all right. We'll take it.
I greet you.
You any good? 6 cold damage now. We don't want any of that, guys. The Garo's map.
Remember to live.
Killed Malagaro already, didn't we? Maybe we didn't. See that at the end of this map? I don't remember. Looks like that's the spot we want to go. Okay. There's supposed to be a unique item that gives us the ability to give ourselves flesh offering, and I think bone offering as well. Which is why those skills are really good. It does buff our minions, but it will also buff us and keep us safe once we can find those uniques. I think there was an episode where I said the uniques weren't slap you in the face good, and so I was kind of disappointed in that. I think they actually are. You just have to play the game for a little bit, or have a better understanding of it than I do. Yeah, I think this is definitely the way we want to play it. We don't want to. You don't want to be. See, our zombies haven't really died yet. I mean, maybe we lost a couple here and there in the incursion. But yeah, bone offering, keep them up so they stay alive. Heal them. Move. Easy money. Skill point. We were going. Let's say I got it open. You just go straight across this way, all the way over. Okay. Going straight over this Delirium portal here. Kind of look like a bit much to chew there, but heck, it was. Just a little bit. I do like that they changed the explodey bits to be red instead of white. We're chasing this ghost all the way to the ends. Can't even really see where we're going. We're just going. Almost died there leveling up our gems. Oh, looks like something big dropped over here. Let's get that. Yeah, nothing's showing up right now in the filter. We're gonna have to probably restart the client here. See what's going on there. Now this is where Silk was getting married to the. Ooh, just fine circle it. I don't think it's any good. Yeah, everything's fading away. No, we want a thing. There's a lot of things spawning out of that. More than I thought there would be. After we get out of this area here, we'll restart the client. It looks like everything's just showing up and then it's disappearing. Definitely not the one we want. We were going the right way anyway. Go all the way back. I remember all this. This is where we see the first map device, right? And the spider wedding and all that. There's some interesting episodes, I thought. Yeah, I was trying to walk out of that, but our Withering Step was on cooldown. Actually, can we just go straight? We can't go straight, right? Locked off. We just looked at that. That's kind of the bad part about Withering Step is you can do stuff like that where it's on cooldown. And since it puts your Flame Dash on cooldown, you just can't move. We knew that though. That's not the first time it's happened to us. Actually kind of silly that we still die to that. That way. We made it, guys. We did it. Hello, Silk. And then what were we supposed to do? Use Malagra's map device. Oops. Ping-ponging all over the place. We have to go in? Probably. Probably do. I took a bunch of damage up front there. Maybe want to lead with Bone Offering. Probably the better skill to have up. We'll get the hang of it. It's hitting all the explosions. We don't mind. Originally, I was going to actually record an episode. Well, not record an episode, but just play without showing the next 10 levels. But I thought the auras were interesting enough in the weapon swap that people would want to see that. And maybe it'd be useful to somebody. Not a very intuitive thing, I don't think. I did say after we got out of there we were going to reset the client, but we did not. It's okay, we will here in time. So we're looking pretty good right now. I'm not mad at the way we're playing. We did a dead end and weren't aware of it. Keep going, see if we can get a little bit more in. Nah, not really. Not bad though. Find Malagaro and kill him. Is that right now? I do say I like this build a lot. I mean, it's a lot more fun to run ahead and kill stuff than it is to sit here spamming Raging Spirit. In fact, I almost feel confident enough that we can remove Raging Spirit now. And we'll probably do so in between episodes, maybe. Okay, so that's a dead end. I feel like Flame Dash is just not really for movement, but more for... Well, it is for movement, but it's for out of combat movement more than anything. Be completely mistaken about that, but... Yeah, there's really nothing else in here, is there? Where did we come in at? Right there in that center portal. Maybe there's something up top? This way? Yeah. Did we find something in here? What were we supposed to be doing? There it is, right there, guys. Run all the way back down. Now, how do we reset the map? I don't remember. Control, left alt. I know we could just do this, but... Find a way into the den. Still casting Rage of Spirit, I gotta stop. Trust the minions to do their job. They'll do it too. Even without all the OP uniques. You still have to find. We don't have our auras up, do we? We do not. And we want blood up? I want blood aura up. Right, we had died. But it still was working out okay. Yeah, it's really the boss damage I'm worried about with this this build. And the user, well, the creator, not the user, the creator made it a point to say it was really good for boss fights. Still pretty good. And the fact that he had to say it makes me think that it's probably not great. Although, this is definitely faster than our old run. I think we do have to get kind of close to keep the auras up. I don't think you always want to do. Bowser.
Too much clutter.
Black Venom. 77 maximum energy shield, pain attunement. Kind of a cool looking helm.
Our brutal construction has completed.
Crown for King, if I can quote Khal Drogo. Another large cluster crystal. Cluster jewel. 16 all attributes seems quite good. It's pretty good too, though. I don't think it's the right. Any of that stuff's right for us, though. We're getting that same trap where we never change our gear. I guess we can talk to Silk here. Sitting key. Now we need to continue to head back here to the camp and relieve ourselves of gear.
Keep your wits about you.
As soon as I started talking to him, I was like, I should probably empty my pack first. I did check everything, so... We're not keeping any of it. 29 fire resistant.
Go with
I can't wait to get my unique stash tab. It's gonna be nice. That is one of those stash tabs where you definitely don't have to have any stash tabs, but
One less twisted intellect perverting our world.
oh yeah, she's actually giving us a quest here. We have an open green slot. We do. You can put Cyclone over here. Actually, why couldn't we use... Oh, it was the weapon that we had. Well... Saying all that...
Journey well.
I mean, we're probably... And this is going to have a lot of movement speed. 15%. Increased rarity of items. Oh, well, on full energy we get 20%. Otherwise, we don't get it. Full energy. Yeah, actually, these aren't as good as I thought they were. These are actually probably better. Huh. That was silly. We had that the whole time. Didn't realize that we weren't fully getting that benefit after we took a couple hits. So that's going to allow us to do a couple things here, guys. So that's going to allow us to put our... Let's take a look at our skills here. We want a 3 blue or 4 blue setup. Is there even anything that needs 4 blue gems? Zombies? No. But we can put... Well, no, we need a red slot. Can we pick up a red slot? Actually, these are not great, believe it or not. We will switch everything over. Feeding Frenzy, and we'll put Ray Zombie, and we'll keep these two together, even though they don't really do anything. And we'll just put our Ray Spectre on there too, I guess. I mean, why not? And then we got 2 blues open. Is there any... What's a fun blue we can just try? Because... Wait, do we have our secondary weapon on? Oh, what just happened, game? What are you doing to us here? Oh, is our helm... Oh, our helm's goofed up. Oh, I see. We lost a ton of strength, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, well, forget everything I just said. We're gonna have to go back to these boots. And that means you have to go back to this. Flesh Offering and Convocation goes back there. Damage, Feeding Frenzy, and Zombie. Ray Spectre. Oh, that stinks.
You are well?
Oh well, that's the nature of the beast. We lost... Oh, was it the Dexterity? It was the Dexterity we lost. So we would lose the Withering Step. That kind of sucks. Let's take a look at the skill tree and see if we can pick up... We're not going to go off the build path here, but maybe we pick up more Dext later on. I mean, it doesn't really look like it. To be honest with you guys, maybe a little bit up... We go up this way, and we pick up... this skill here, 20% maximum life, 1% of life, deals 20% increased damage, man, okay. Blah, 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 blah. We got it, we got it, we got it. Probably go from here, the Chamber of Sins. Where we were at, and then try to find the exit out of here. The nice thing is when you're fumbling around with gear, at least it doesn't reset everything on you. Which it could do. What are we missing now? We're missing our Carrying Golem.
I like you better this way.
Really sad that we couldn't equip those boots. Because right now we're not moving at full speed because, yeah, we don't have our energy shield up. Did that just open up in front of us? Oh, I know what we were going to do. Let's reset the client here. So we'll exit Path of Exile. And everything should be dark right now. Oh, is that that's gonna kick us out of the dungeon there? That's okay. We were right by the portal. Level 58. You're only 20 levels behind where we're at, so it shouldn't take us that long. Does it mean we're gonna lose all of our zombies and stuff? Yeah. And we have to equip... Nope, that's still equipped. The Spectres and the Guardians are supposed to persist between sessions. Maybe we haven't had a Guardian up, but... Carrion Golem when? Right now. And, no, what are we missing? We're missing a... Let's double check our UI and make sure that the... Level down scaling. Okay, moderate. No, that's all correct. It's possible that we could just outgear all this stuff, but it looked like even the scrolls were disappearing, which is not... Definitely not what we want. Hopefully that fixed it here. Let's see. We do have our second Spectre, which is nice. Actually, as soon as we get out of this Delirium here, I better check and make sure we got the appropriate amount of zombies up too. See, we didn't do anything there. That was all the minions. What I'm saying to you is the build does work. Not quite sure why he's got Cyclone in here. It looks like... I mean, I would think it would be enough without it. Like why you would want to cancel Withering Step to get that in. But I'm sure it actually makes sense. Probably makes a lot of sense. Looks like more stuff is still disappearing. I don't know if there's... we are trapped, and we are blowing up. Yep. Yep, that's what happens when you get trapped. I can't even remember what I was going to check now. Well, that was pretty stinky there. Oh, we're going to see if we could summon more zombies now. 6 and 2 Spectres. Wait, all... Yeah, there's... Yeah, see, this has disappeared too. I don't get it. But it did show, like, as it dropped. Something feels a little bit off. So this item right here that says we should definitely pick this up, this isn't on the ground either. So something's gone terribly wrong. I don't feel like we got this hideout down here, but we... No, this... Okay, so... This is the first hideout that we missed. I guess. Doesn't look familiar, so... I think that was no.
Journey well.
And none of this stuff is showing. This should be showing. Let's see if we can... I wonder if we hit some kind of key that hides it. We may have. Yeah, we did, and that's what it was. We had Z when we were trying to swap weapons. Speaking of swapping weapons, we need our auras back up. So that's where I gotta be careful. I'm hitting Z when I'm wanting to hit X. I should probably rebind that to something else a little bit more out of the way. Because with the Felter, it's pretty rare that you wouldn't want to see everything, I would think. That's strange, the enemy's health is not showing up until we hit him. Something's funny here. Probably another something else that we hit. Oh no, I guess it was like that. You don't see it until you actually start engaging them. I guess kind of makes sense. Just had them showing on enemies you weren't actually fighting. It probably be a lot of extra resources they'd have to use. Unnecessary. I was caught on that This is where I think the build kind of lacks a single target, but it wasn't terrible then. And it is better than anything we could have come up with, so. I'm still allowed to criticize, guys. Here we go.
Too much clutter.
Oh, we're cluttered again. Is a person criticizing a restaurant that isn't a chef, is that okay? Not sure. I wonder, do you guys consider the chef's opinion on food more important than someone who eats food? I mean, everybody eats food, though. I don't know, chefs are usually supposed to know what tastes good. Because if they're good chefs, then they've probably done a lot of business, which means they've served a lot of people. Which means in general, they're probably serving good food. What are we even talking about? I don't even know. Oh, that's right, this is where we come in through the back way. I remember. I'm missing our carrying golem. Our carrying golem is kind of squishy. Just a little squishy. So are we. You have to help a little bit here because I don't think there's any corpses to. There's one. Ow! Carrying golem's hurting too. Actually, we're getting a little bit better at managing stuff. When we think about it, we are. When we don't think about it, we're still kind of fumbling the build a little bit. Or a lot of it, rather. I'm just running over those on purpose now. I don't know why. My hubris. Nope. Bone offering, please. That's pretty good. Silver coins. Please and thank you. You have to make a choice here with the talents. Are we going up or down? I still have to get one more across. Delay that thought for a little bit. What are you? Loyalty. I think this might be our exit, huh? Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful Joe. Do people remember that game, Beautiful Joe? I think that was for the GameCube. Actually, you know what? This Delirium is really fun. I just love bouncing into the Delirium, doing the Delirium, being at the exit where we're supposed to go, and then reaping the benefits. It's a little tricky for the Necromancer. Say that with a grain of salt, because I'm sure there's a lot of classes that struggle with it. Probably worse than the Necromancer. I don't know. A lot going on here. A lot going on. Too much going on. Too much going on there. Oh my god, what was that? What is that that's like slam dunking us there? Something's just taking it to us there. That's that right there, those yeah, where did you come from? Get out of here. I can't remember what I was saying.
Hello.
Ina. I mean, all these are probably pretty good. 24 strength? Sure. Just want to equip something different here. Potentially equip that. No. No, I want the minion socket bonus. For sure. I think the other thing about this build is once you get to the end, you wind up having like +2. Oh, we're gonna equip that. +2 minions of each type. It's about the same there, really. So since they're about the same. 85 accuracy, 2% physical reduction if you weren't hit by damage recently. Oh, this inventory is kind of slowly getting out of hand too. And to be honest with you guys, that seems to be let's seek some prophecies, yeah.
A horror from the past returns to cause pain in a place that it never called home.
Down here, I guess. Gotta go save Silk the Shocker. I had something I wanted to say. Is the den? Is that where we're supposed to go? No. Where we came from. Where the Great White Beast was at. In Act 2? Act 2 or 3? Act 3. $1900. 1990 with affixes. We'll take the 1990 with affixes every single time. We probably don't have, no, we don't. Auras. It's about, we about got ourselves there. No carrying golem. Master Artisan. Just hitting some of the same old keybinds that we're not wanting to hit. Yeah, so I think actually casting Raging Spirit is more damage. But I think when you do that, you're not casting Bone Offering, you're not casting Flesh Offering, and your minions are going to die as a result. Not what we want. This is where we want to go, the old forest encampment. I remember doing this. These guys shoot like, you have to, yeah. Suppose you don't even really have to. It did kind of hurt a little bit. Yeah, that hurt a lot of bit. We seem squishier, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't really need the high root flask. I think the guide build had us picking up a mana flask, which maybe we're gonna need. I don't know. Doesn't feel like we do though. Take the fire, reduce damage. Where are we at? We're right here at this crossroads here. I think that's gonna do it for this episode though, guys. As usual, if you like the video, go ahead and drop us a like. If you want to see more from me than usual, MaW, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys in the next episode of Path of Exile. Till then, see you next time.